Alrighty. Maybe I should make it full screen. Alrighty. Happy Friday, everyone.
Happy Friday, everyone. So, welcome to our live that we're having. Welcome on all platforms. And we know that you're joining from different areas. So, we definitely want to see you drop some comments in here and tell us where all of our customers and followers are from. We would love to know. Also, let me introduce myself. I'm Elizabeth Davis. I'm the founder of Shedavi, the CEO and the owner, and I also wear a lot of other hats at the brand. And so we're excited to have you here at this conversation, which is called In Conversation, Black Beauty Icon. We'll be discussing a lot.
Yes. And let me introduce myself. I'm Cassidy, and I'm the social media specialist here at Shedavi. And you guys are definitely going to have an amazing treat today. So we're going to be discussing entrepreneurship, diversity in beauty, and the future of Black-owned beauty brands.
Excellent. All of these challenges that we're facing now in the beauty industry, we're definitely going to cover those things. You're going to learn a lot more about the brand. And so we're excited to move forward. We're going to take a little time and just allow you guys to come and roll on in. Hopefully we start seeing some comments here. We're excited. Let us know who you are, where you're from. We're very excited.
Yes, and drop a yellow heart. Drop a yellow heart emoji for Shedavi. And then also throughout the live, if you all have any questions, drop them in the comments. We've literally curated a special moment towards the end of the live so we can answer all of the questions that you may have. So drop them below and we'll definitely get to them towards the end.
Definitely. Let's see if we're getting any comments, Cassidy. Do you see anything coming in?
Hop on and see.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Keep joining. Come on in. Come on in. We've already introduced ourselves, but we'll probably introduce ourselves again as you guys keep rolling in. We're going to give ourselves about 5 minutes to get started. Keep coming in, guys. Also, drop where you're from. Drop anything that you'd like to tell us about Shedavi. Drop any questions that you have because we're here to answer them. We'll be here for quite some time. Yep, keep it coming.
Okay, I see Ange Fields is watching.
Hi, Ann. Hi, Ann. Hey, girl. Okay, we have 10 people at least in here. Keep coming, guys. Tell us who you are. Tell us if you've tried Shedavi, haven't tried Shedavi, what you like about Shedavi. Just tell us, do you have any questions about your hair? Are you interested to learn more about the topic that we're going to go over, which is Black beauty icons and the current state of the beauty industry? Let us know. And I know we're live on Instagram, we're live on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. So I know there's a lot of questions from LinkedIn, more about the professional side. You guys on Instagram may want to know professional. You may want to know a little bit more about the brand. So just keep coming in and let us know your thoughts. Drop where you're from also.
Yes, we have Jennifer D from Virginia, and she loves Shedavi.
Oh, hi, Jennifer. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Let us know what products you've tried also, guys. And we have a lot of new things coming. We'll talk about that later. We will save a little something for later.
So stay until the end.
Stay until the end so we can talk about what's new with Shedavi. Definitely.
So you ready to hop into it?
We're about to get into it.
Okay, so first topic up, entrepreneurship. So obviously, I work for you, so I know your history, but what inspired you to start your own beauty brand, your own hair care brand? And then how did you turn that inspiration into a thriving reality?
That's a good question, Cassidy. So it's been quite some time. This is actually, since this is 2024, we're going into our 10th year in business. Yay!
Drop some claps.
Drop
in the
some
chat for
emojis.
that is beautiful.
So we started in 2014. We weren't on the market though. In 2014, I started the brand. I thought of the brand because I just love hair. I just love beautiful hair, different type of styles. But for me personally, I love long, beautiful hair, right? And so that was my goal. I had been natural for a little while, and there were just so many things going on as far as people, even in my own family, personally, who were going through different health issues.
Yeah.
And a lot of these health issues can be because of our environment, right? And then things that we're using to put on our bodies. So one thing that inspired me to start Shedavi was the fact that we need clean products.
Yeah.
But guys, we're still trying to be cute. We need to be cute. So I wanted a brand where the products work, the products are effective, but the products are safe.
Yeah.
So that's one of the main reasons that I decided to start Shedavi.
Yeah.
You know what? I want to add some more to that. Let me add some more to that. Let me add some more to that.
You're talking about all the knowledge
So
today.
also, in our communities, right, we've kind of lost our businesses to different things, big business, right? Okay, there's nothing wrong with big business, but it's always good to have some ownership.
Yeah.
And ownership in our communities is very important.
Yeah.
Right? Because we know historically things that have happened and went on, and a lot of people have lost their businesses. And even what's going on now today, like, okay, we may be, I know they say we're not in a recession, but you have inflation, you have a lot of things going on. So it's important that we hold on to our business and our ownership.
Yeah.
And so even in 2014, that's what I was thinking, is that we need more ownership. And I personally believe in ownership and supporting the community, guys.
Yes. Did you have any family members that were entrepreneurs, or was this venture just something you kind of had to figure out for yourself, just going through it?
Yeah. So another thing about me, I do have family members that have been entrepreneurs, but I never saw that. I never saw that. Like my mom, she told me about my grandfather, who actually, he passed away, her father. He passed away before I was born, right? Actually, my brother, who's a couple of years older than me, when he was a baby. So I had never met him, right? But she had told me the stories of ventures that he did, things that he tried. And so I was definitely inspired by that later on, but I didn't really learn those stories, honestly, until after I had already started Shedavi. So you know how they say some things are in your DNA. So maybe it's in the DNA.
Yeah, this literally transferring to you.
Definitely. And I have some of my uncles have had different business ventures that I've known of. So, but none of them have ever really been a national business. And so that's what we're taking Shedavi to. We're on a national level and we're on an international level. Okay, we are going all around the world. Guys, are you guys dropping questions? Are you dropping emojis? We'd like to know a lot more about you too.
I don't think any questions yet, but
No
make
questions
sure
yet,
if you all have any questions, you are dropping them. We will be answering all of your questions. So.
Yes, and if you have any, guys, you guys know I don't go live that often. We don't go live. We're trying to do a lot more of this. So put some hearts, drop some hearts, some emojis, some things in the comments so that we know that you're there and that you're enjoying what we're discussing right now.
Okay, so Another brain question. What are some of the biggest challenges that you faced in like the early stages of building your brand, and how did you overcome them?
That's a good question, because those challenges I haven't thought about in
Mhm.
quite some time,
Yeah.
right? So it's on to the new challenges. But like early on, so I would say so in 2014, 2013, 2014, there were not a lot of businesses, founder-led businesses that were being started at that moment. There were very few people to even look to, right? And so for me, like I consider myself a visionary. I'm a visionary, and I like to create things, right? Because one thing that I've always been good at is like just creating things from scratch, right? Making something out of nothing, right? So using my imagination and just thinking about where I can be, growing that confidence to know that I can have something that can succeed. That was one challenge, right? Because to even start a business, you have to be confident enough to know that you can go.
Yeah.
But like it's been said, you don't have to see the whole road, right? You just have to see the next step, right? So that's really, or is that the phrase? Or is it, you don't have to see the whole staircase, you just have to see the next step?
Yes.
You guys know what I'm trying to say.
Right. If you know, you know. Okay.
If you know, you know.
So, can you share a pivotal moment or a turning point in your entrepreneurial journey that significantly impacted your business?
You know what? Something that significantly impacted my business. Are we talking positive or negative or?
Either or. Because I think both are real. Both can happen.
Guys, the landscape is ever changing. The way you do business is ever changing, right? There's so much progress, but then also there's a lot of regression too with things. So one thing that has happened, and it's been a positive and a negative, I would say, is just the way you market your business.
Yeah.
So initially when we started, it was kind of different because I'm not the type of person that I'm like, oh, put me on camera, put me in front of the camera.
And look, you have
I'm
you live.
And I'm on live. But I don't consider myself like a performer or anything like that, or I want to be a model, or I want to be an actress, or anything like that, right? I'm more of an intellectual type of person, right? I like to see things, kind of be behind the scenes more so. And so when I started, the first video that I made for Shedavi, and the video was funny, guys. It was very shaky. I didn't know how to set up the professional camera.
Somewhere.
You have to start somewhere. And so I had to learn that, right? Learn how to make videos and things like that. And then, you had a camera phone, but the camera phone wasn't that good before.
Yeah, the quality has definitely
a lot better
over time.
It has went up. But I had to go invest. If you want a business, you have to go invest, right? So I had to go and get one of those professional, like DSLR cameras, right? And learn how to use that. And then taking that and having it shared on social media. You have your videos shared for paid media. And so that's something that had really driven my business forward is the social sharing and the page sharing side of Shedavi and marketing, right? But then it's a two-edged sword because there's always updates on the platforms and it's always keeping up with these things, right? That's why we have Cassidy here. She helps us to stay on point on the socials. I know you guys have noticed how the socials are. It's been a lot of sharing on the socials. So Cassidy has been responsible for that. Let's clap for her. Let's drop some emojis.
Make sure y'all are following us if y'all are not already.
Make sure you're following us and share with your friends and family. And then another thing is, just that marketing. When things change, it's like you have to make adjustments. So that's been something for me because I don't have a marketing background. I have an engineering background. So, and a project management background, and I do pretty well with those things. But when it comes to the media side of things and the marketing side of things, you have to find professionals.
So now shifting gears a little bit, let's discuss diversity in beauty. So how do you ensure that diversity and inclusion are reflected in the products that Shedavi offers, and piggybacking off of what you were mentioning earlier, your marketing strategies?
Okay, that's a good question. So as far as diversity and inclusion in the products, definitely I want products that work for different hair types, right? Even in the textured hair community, there's a lot of different textures, right? You have different textures, density, right? Different lengths. And even not just in the hair, but just our environments, right? We have customers that live in Florida and the Caribbean, but then we also have customers that live far north, Canada, right? So even our environments affect our hair. And so we want to create and have strived to create products that are excellent across all of those avenues. And issues, yes.
I love that. Drop a yellow heart if y'all love that, because I did. Let's see. So what are some changes that you've seen in the beauty industry regarding diversity over the years, and where do you think that'll be headed?
So, okay, so I know you guys, if you've been in the news and on socials, they've been saying that a lot of companies are dropping their diversity, equity, and inclusion. I think a lot of it has to do with politics. A lot of it has to do with the bottom line too, right? So if they're not making as much money and if their costs are going up, they start dropping these things. And so I just think outside of it just being a policy at companies, of course, you know what I love now though? What I love now is that people call people out, right? People call these businesses out.
They do. In a quick second.
And it's like with social, people do have the right to speak up.
And it gets spotlighted way more.
And so I just think that's great because, hey, power to the people. The power is in the people's hands, okay? So I love that. And so I just think as an individual, I just feel like whether we're in corporate, right, whether you're in a creative position, in a salon, or you're, whatever job you're at the healthcare center, wherever you work, it's just all of our own personal duties to ensure that things are fair. And so we can all speak up on a personal level too.
And so now let's talk about the future of Black-owned beauty brands. So what do you see as future trends, possible future trends in the beauty industry, especially in regards to Black-owned beauty businesses?
Say that again, Cassidy.
What do you think, or what do you see as future trends in the beauty industry, specifically for Black-owned brands?
Okay, so trends. They're everywhere, right? Especially with TikTok.
Yes.
Where are the people on TikTok? Do you see anybody on TikTok? Hey, guys. Okay, so you guys know TikTok has kind of taken over.
Yes.
And so there's always a trend, like that trend we just got on. What was it? The mirror trend, right?
Very cutesy.
Very cute.
Very mindful.
Wait, what is it? Very cutesy?
Yeah, very mindful.
Very mindful. Very cute. Yes, I love that. So there's a lot of different trends out here that we have to jump on. Isn't there something else new? The It Girl trend?
It Girl?
Yeah, that's something new. They just started that one. Have you guys heard of that?
Comment.
The It trend? Yeah, comment. Let us know what the new trends are, right? Because if you blink, you're missing. So, I mean, we have that, right? So we have the social trends that we have to keep up with. Then we have as far as, and that goes into beauty because a lot of these are an aesthetic. It's about how you're wearing your hair, how you're wearing your nails, how you, your skincare and your makeup. It's about all of that. And then you have specifically in your products, there's trends that are happening. If you guys have anything particular that you want to see from Shedavi as far as trends, let us know as far as anything that's new that you've been seeing out. Like, for example, when we first released our elixir and our vitamin as the duo that we started with, and that's still something that you guys love today. Comment below if you still love the duo, the iconic duo. So now that's a huge trend, right? Like putting oils, like having that cute little bottle of oil. That's a trend that we pretty much started. So the elixir and the vitamin together, the inside out, the natural, but making it natural, that's something that Shedavi started with. No one else was doing that, guys. So we have innovation here. Yes. So now you see it everywhere, right? Like everyone has an oil, everyone has a vitamin or something like that, right? But it's really about the quality of what you're doing, right? We don't rush to put out things. We make sure that it's quality. So as far as other trends that we're seeing, a lot of things that we're seeing is like the AI. That's kind of more with the makeup, like where you can see what color is going to look good on you. I know, like even when we go to the stores, they have like the tools or something that checks like, oh, this is the best color for your skincare. So of course, AI is in everything. There's ingredients that I've been kind of seeing come up, or there's ingredients that they say would start trending and it hasn't started trending yet, right? But it's just a lot. It's a lot to keep up with, guys.
How do you think, you kind of went into this as well, but how do you think technology and social media are shaping the future of Black-owned beauty brands?
Well, I did kind of go into that already. It's like, it's everything. It's everything. Like anyone who has a business or wants to start a business, you have to be on top of the technology. So you have processes, systems in place. All of that technology has to be addressed and taken care of, right? And you have order. Because as a brand owner and a founder, yes, you wear many hats, especially in the beginning, but you're not going to be excellent at all of those things, right? So there's some things that technology can help you with, right? Like when it comes to taxes, your receipts and things, right? Like I'm not going to personally log everything, right? But you have to make sure you have your accountant or CPA, and then you have to have your system, the software that automates that, right? So technology and then working with the right people is very important. Well, they are very important. Yes.
What advice would you give to aspiring entrepreneurs who are looking to enter the beauty industry, specifically those that are a part of underrepresented communities or backgrounds?
Well, aside from what I've said already, it's just be confident. Do affirmations. Do whatever you need to do to be confident in your brand and what you're starting, as well as do your research for sure, right? So due diligence is very important. And that would be my advice starting out, because I know now in all types of businesses, it can be a very crowded space. So you just have to keep working towards what you want, right?
And then how do you envision Shedavi evolving in the next 5 years? And what role do you hope that Shedavi plays in the broader beauty industry?
Now, I'm not being funny, guys, but I just worry about today. No.
Okay.
It could be, like, what's going on today? No, but as a business owner, you can't just worry about today. Well, it's good not to really be worried at all, right? But you can't just concern yourself about today. You have to plan for the future, and the decisions that you're making today affect the future, right? So that's another piece of advice. You know, you have to plan ahead as much as possible, right? But then you have to pivot when necessary, like when COVID happened, for example. That was a big pivot for a lot of different businesses. But for Shedavi, what I see is us continuing to grow our international footprint. That's going to be very important. Expanding our brand as far as products that we offer you guys, expanding our locations. Maybe one day we'll have something like that you can actually walk in, like a walk-in store.
Manifesting it.
Manifest. So that's where I see Shedavi is basically growing and glowing for sure.
Okay, let's take a break and see if we have any questions.
Yes, any questions? I know we're on LinkedIn too. Did we have
a couple of questions?
Oh,
wonderful. All right, so Jennifer D on YouTube wants to know, did you ever face any doubt? If so, how did you overcome doubt concerning yourself or your brand?
Yes, I have faced doubts. Even going back to, there's always something that can happen that you're like, well, maybe I should do this, or maybe it shouldn't be like this. Or in the beginning, it's like, well, should I even do this, right? And so the best thing that I can advise and what I've done is, once I do my research, right, and I'm confident that this could work, right, then I move forward. There's so much out here that can distract you. Like I said, like even social media. Social media can be positive, but then it can also be a distraction. And you log on here, you're distracted. You find yourself scrolling for a whole hour, right? But that's how it's designed. And so that has helped understanding that everything is designed a certain way, right? Even our country is designed a certain way, right? Our communities, and like even like I was in the building construction industry, so that's something that you have plans, right? And then you have to bring it to life, right? Everything is by design. Even God made us by design, right? And so that confidence in knowing that I know my skill sets, right? I know what I can bring to the table, and I know what I have to offer the world, right? But then I also know that this is something that the world wants. Then move forward with it, right? So that's my best advice. And then, of course, I'm always giving God the glory on that.
Yay. Okay, Cheryl from YouTube wants to know, are our products as effective on relaxed hairs? She tried the natural style for a year. It didn't really work well for her. And she's also been using our products since 2020, she said. So,
hi, Cheryl. So I'm glad you brought that up. So for those who haven't used the products, yes, the products are great for relaxed hair also, because the thing with relaxed hair is that since it's relaxed, the hair is in a weakened state, right? Because you've altered the texture, the bonds of the hair, right? And so it's important to have gentle products. So like our products are sulfate free, so they work well for chemically treated hair. So because sulfate can really strip the hair, and it's very harsh on the hair and the skin. So we're sulfate free, right? And so that's what we look to do, is we make sure that our products work for different textures. And relaxed hair is a type of texture of hair.
And then we have another question from Jennifer D on YouTube. How did you overcome doubt getting started and then expanding and like having to level up your business due to the demand?
Well, research, and then again, planning. And then also, like as far as demand, if you're having some issues with demand, which we've had in the past too, right? So we've ran out of product and we've had to email customers. So that's one thing. What's her name again?
Jennifer
Jennifer. So I love that name. That's my cousin's name. So one thing is always communicating with your customers, right? So sending those emails or messages, letting them know what's going on. And I feel like most people are definitely open
Mhm.
to these type of things that happen
Yeah.
as you're growing, those growing pains, as long as you communicate with them, right? So that's my response for that. If you need any more clarity, let me know, Jennifer.
Okay, and then Jennifer has the questions today. Okay.
Come on, Jennifer.
She said, will we be bringing back the leave-in conditioner, which is her favorite, the shampoo and the conditioner? She said the conditioner had great slip as well.
Oh, wonderful. So we discontinued those particular products. I mean, we still do have the formulas though. So if you guys really want those products, let us know. Comment below. However, we do have some new products launching to replace those. So we'll talk about that soon though.
Comments complimenting Elizabeth. Oh, plus products on YouTube. So apparently we're getting a lot of compliments
Thank
on
you
YouTube.
guys. Thank you guys.
And then
drop some emojis, drop some hearts, guys.
Right
any
now.
more questions?
Yes, go ahead and drop them right now. If you have any more questions. While we wait to see if we get any more questions, is there anything that you want to let the audience know about? Just anything.
Well, I am ready to talk about the new products that we're going to have. So whenever we're ready to do that, guys, and I do want to say to everyone who has supported Shedavi or plan on supporting Shedavi, I really do appreciate you as a proprietress of Shedavi. There's a lot of things that we have to, like we've talked about, a lot of different challenges that happen in business. But guys, I welcome challenges because it's about having a positive mindset. Is that challenges are going to happen, right? In anything. So I always think of things as challenging. I don't think of them as hard, right? Because when you say hard, it's just like, it's kind of disheartening.
Yeah.
But when you say it's challenging, then it's like, okay, this is a challenge that I have to take on, tackle, and knock it out the park, right?
Yes. So last comment from Miss Eve on YouTube, she said, yes, need the leave-in. We hear you, Miss Eve. It's noted.
We hear you. We hear you.
And now you can go ahead with whatever it is you want to tease or let them know.
Okay, perfect. So coming soon, guys, the end of October. Be on the lookout. Make sure everyone that's on here, make sure you guys are on our email list and our SMS list. You can go on the website and sign up now because we definitely will be launching the new shampoo and conditioner.
Claps in the chat. Yes,
drop some emojis, drop some hearts. So that'll be coming out soon, and they're very moisturized. You know what? I'm not going to even say everything that they do because I want you guys to leave your reviews, comments on social, email us, and let us know how you like the new products when they come out. But it will be the new shampoo and conditioner. As far as the leave-in, we have a little bit more time for that. That will probably be Q1 of next year. So yeah,
a good way to start off the year 2025. So be on the lookout for that as well.
Be on the lookout.
So anything else you want to tell the people before we go ahead and wrap up this amazing event?
I don't have anything else. If you guys have anything else, let me know.
See, again, I think that's it.
That's it? Okay.
Yes. So thank you all so much for joining us today and just being a part of this incredible conversation.
Thank you guys, and hopefully we'll be doing this again very soon. Be on the lookout for the flyers. We'll see you soon. And make sure you guys are commenting and liking on the socials. I know how these platforms are. They don't show everything, but make sure you follow us. Make sure that you're commenting and asking questions because that will help us keep going.
Yes. And again, we're on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Shedavi, you can find us. Any platform, we're there with a presence.
Yes. And you guys enjoy the rest of your day.
Yes. and have a safe Labor Day weekend.
Yes. It is Friday.
It is Friday.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.